Call for ushers, I will just pay anyhow. It's very easy for me to go to the main road and pick people. Ushers are not something that just come and work. It's professionals.
Now, we'll be having a series titled Talk with Rike. Now, in this series, it's me bringing creatives that in different fields, get to ask them questions, see how they do what they do, and why exactly they are doing this. So, on the first episode, we have somebody in the events field. And the amazing thing is the next rated event planner in Kwara State, guys. So, you're going to see him now, and he's going to introduce himself. It's really nice having you here.
Thank you
so
so
we
much.
meet you?
My name is Ojo Steven Abiodun. I'm the creative director of HO Events.
Backstory: I met HO this year, February, in Ibadan. I traveled for an ushering conference. We met and we clicked, and ever since, it's been amazing. Like, it's been really, really amazing. To start with, why events planning?
Actually, one thing I will always tell people is not about what you want to do. It's about what you are seeing yourself doing. One of the reasons I pick events, it's not even an event per se, because I started with ushering agency and I started from church. During the COVID-19, I traveled outside Ilorin, so I was there for 1 year. No work, no school. I was like, God, what's this? I can't just be sitting down doing nothing. In the next 4-5 years now, I want to say I want to get married, and what will I be telling my wife or children that I'm doing? So from there, I begin to get inspiration. Okay, let me just do this. Let me just do that. After the lockdown, I came to learning. I was like, this ushering thing, I can launch into life, and then it's not something that people are really doing then. So I was like, let me just. Then I didn't even collect money for it. I do voluntary work sometimes. I go for, especially for these overnight concerts.
Okay.
I go for programs, I volunteer for ushers, and from there I begin to charge. That's there to go into events. So before I continue, I'm able to appreciate some people in my life.
Please.
The first person I want to appreciate is Kolawole Adewale, which is MC Dre. That is the first person I met in Kwara State. He was one that even introduced me to a conference. He has to pay for my registration fee because I told him I don't have money. Me that I'm still in school. I think I was on the level then, not on the level. He said, Stephen, come. You're into ushering, you can do events, and from there you're making money. I said, okay, what can I do? He said, I have a conference. I don't know if you can come. I want you to come. I said, okay. But the registration is 5,000. He said, oh, don't worry, I'll pay for you. So since then, he paid for the registration fee, and from there I began to I was networking with people, getting contacts, and second person is Royal Pleasant Events. That's my boss forever.
So you've been planning events for how long now?
Since 2023.
Wow, like fully?
Yes.
So say that's like 2 years.
2 years now.
So how has it been? I would like it if you can fill us in with some of the challenges you faced as an event planner.
One of the challenges you face in events is you encounter some clients that are stubborn. For example, now you are in a rainy season and a client reach out to you and be like, we want to use outdoor events. The setup that they are showing you is outdoor setup. But because of your experience, you're trying to tell them now, this thing cannot work for our outdoor itself. Let's use indoor because of the rain. But some clients will be like, no. Something happened recently. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. Shola Rahman planned an event and rain fell. Everything was
jeez.
The canopy, the chair. But what saves him was he already told the client that this is rainy season. Anything can happen. But at the end of the day, you still be able to cater for it.
That's true.
The clients cannot come and meet and say, yeah, Shola, go and sit down. We want to pack the chair for you. No! This is work. So he has to do extra work, he has to pack chair, do another decoration.
You can imagine.
So that's one of the things we face in events. And again, one of the things that we face in events is when you don't know, as a planner, when you don't know what you are doing, in the sense that maybe, for example, now a client reach out to you and they ask for your budget. But because you are not checking out outside what's going to happen because of the money you want to make, you're not telling the client, oh, this is the amount that you want to pay. And in your own mind, you know that this amount is not something that will be okay for you. But because you need money at that point, you want to do some things, and not telling the client to just pay any amount. At the end of the day, you will now be trying to use people to cover up. And this thing is not something that is okay for you. Let me say this. Most planners, to be frank, we are not enjoying at all. The way people are seeing outside is not the way it is. Because a lot of people will see planners outside, they'll be like, this one is making money, you see followers. It's a lie, everybody's know what's up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, whether I run an ushering brand.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So I would love to ask some questions related to ushering.
Wow.
Now, do you think ushers are very important in events?
Why not? They are 100% more important.
Because I mean, the way some planners treat ushers, it's it is so
Annoying.
sad and very annoying. They feel like I don't know the words to use. They feel like
They're
you
nothing.
guys don't have anything to do. That's
Yeah.
why you're very poor or you're dead broke. That's
Yeah.
why you're here, and they
Yeah.
feel they can
Yeah.
just talk to you anyhow, talk down or look down on you. Why is it like that? I know it's not everybody,
Yeah, it's not
or
everybody.
some. But why is that
Okay.
some planners are like that?
I will say two things concerning that. Number one, ushers are very, very important in every event. It's not all or maybe some. Ushers are very, very important in all events. And some people will not agree to it because they believe that ushers are just people that will just come and stand.
Exact. That's standing, no need.
There's
That's
one
the
thing
issue.
I used to tell my ushers. There's one thing that you guys need to understand. When it comes to ushering, it's professionals. You're not just coming to come and work for people and say, okay, let's just come. I used to tell my ushers that if you are coming just because you want to, I know I will pay you guys, of course. But if you are coming or you have that mindset and say, oh, I just want to come, let me pay and go. Don't come at all. Don't come at all. Stay in your house. Because if I want to just call for ushers, I will just pay anyhow. It's very easy for me to go to the main road and pick people.
Yeah, that's true.
So ushers are not something that just come and work. It's professionals. That's why as an usher, if you don't know how to stand, if you don't know how to compose yourself, you don't know how to look good, you don't need to do an usher. Just do in your house again. That's the truth.
I've actually had encounter with some
Plan.
ladies
Okay, ladies, okay.
that are ushers. They believe all they just need to do is come to events, stand, like you said. Once they are done standing, they'll go home. They don't mind their appearance, how they appear. They don't care about even knowing their job description.
Yeah.
Because I believe we have different kind of events and we have different service ushers
Yeah.
give in every event.
Yeah.
Now what advice do you have to give those kind of people that just believe even at ushering, I'll just come. They don't even care about say how their hair is, their
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
their appearance basically. What can
Okay.
you say about people that are in that
Okay,
category?
I don't really blame them.
Why?
Okay. I will blame the agency. Maybe the CEO, the creative director, or the planner. We have some planners that don't have ushering agency, right?
Yes.
Some of them don't have idea. They will just call for ushers and say, yeah, I need girls to come and work. No, it's beyond that. Instead of you trying to make girls available, it's either you create your own or you call for an ushering agency. Last month, I had an event with a planner. She came from Lagos. Do you know that this planner does not know anything?
Are you
She
serious?
was the planner, she was the food vendor, she was the decorator, she's the caterer.
Wow.
When I saw the ushers, though she didn't bring them from Lagos, she hired them in Illinois. I was like, what is this? They came with slippers. They came with
Oh my god.
crazy jean. In my mind, I'm like, I wanted to
Are you serious?
I was so, I was not gonna, I posted it on my status. I was, what's this?
Oh, I did
I
not
wanted to tell them to go back. But it's not my event. It gets. I had to tell the planner, I had to wait for the planner to come because she was at the hotel with the bride and groom and all of that. So when she came, I was like, what's this? Ma. She was like, HO, it's not like that. It's because I don't have, I said, you don't have what? At least you don't know anything. You ask questions from people.
exactly.
If you don't know how to do it, ask people that can do it for you. Instead of you messing your brand around.
That is actually really right. Then I also have another question.
Okay.
You're an event planner,
Yes.
and I'm sure you've met
A
a
lot.
lot, actually, hosts. That's guys that do ushering
Yeah.
and hostesses. Have you had any issues with any usher? If yes, what happened and how did you handle it?
Well, sometimes I do my things relating to human. Because I believe that if it was my own show, what would have happened? So sometimes when I want to judge people or I want to fight with somebody, I have to put them in my shoe first. I say, okay, if it was me, how would I react? But the only privilege I will give you is only once. And most times the challenge I have with ushers is maybe they come late. Maybe you give them by 9 and they come by 10. Sometimes the reason why I get angry is because maybe after passing information I realize that you are not ready to change. I will just send you back home.
Are you serious?
That's
Without
me.
getting a replacement?
I will not. Sometimes I will rather check if something I can maneuver.
Okay.
That maybe after sending one back home, is this something that will not be too obvious for the client? Because there are clients like that that we ask, and so how many ushers do you bring for my events? I have a lot of people like that. They will come and count. Like, I requested for 15 ushers. How many are they? I will tell them 15, okay. Some people are like that. So if I consider, okay, this kind of client is someone that She
Not
doesn't
sure.
really, and I'll just tell you to go back home. Or
Okay.
maybe I give you last warning.
Personally, I feel like you event planner, you're always trying because it's not easy to handle people. It's not easy to plan it. The ordinary Oshimia they do same. Sometimes I'll go home with banging headache.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask, do you like have events that you love? Say, are you the type that you love wedding or
Okay.
you love okay, if you had to choose
Okay.
in
Bit.
planning an event for 500 like a
Okay.
wedding
Okay.
or 500 guests and say a corporate event like a seminar for 50 guests but executive, those that are in
Yeah, I get.
you understand what I'm saying?
I
Which would you
understand.
prefer to plan?
I'll prefer the 50th executive, of course.
Okay. I know usually ushers are supposed to be at events say two
Earlier.
hours
Yeah,
before the
before the
start.
event.
But why is it like there are some event planners who tell you have to be at the event center by 7 and
Event
the
start
event
at
will be starting by
1.
1 p.m. What would they be doing from that 7 to 1? Is it fair?
Actually, that question is somehow funny to me personally. Because then, when I was running a national years, Olana would just reach out to me and be like, come by 8. And the event is starting by 2. In my mind, I'd be like, what is
What are we
this?
doing?
What are you doing? But at some point, I realized some things. Number one, the planner might be scared that, oh, if I give them 10, they might be coming by 11, 12. So that's why sometimes planners have to give the time below maybe 8 and, but me, I don't do it.
I noticed one thing that once it comes to feeding
Okay?
for ushers, it's always most times it's always difficult. Although some event planners try to make arrangements for
Yeah.
not just ushers but for other vendors. Do you think the event planner is responsible for ushers feeding once they are done delivering their service?
Okay. Uh, Most times, the issue is not from the planner. Most times, it's from the client. Because I had an event last year at Obomosho, and the client was so strict. It's a barrier. And man was like, nobody should eat. I've paid you guys. Even body, ushers, everybody.
All other vendors.
Yeah, nobody eats. Because the reason why you're coming is because of your service, and I pay for your
Yeah,
service.
that's true.
So I will ask her that, okay, are we to eat? And if he said no, that I will tell the vendors, no food. That's why, as a planner, the number one thing that you need to do in every event is to always have a vendors meeting. So by the time you have vendors meeting, you'll be able to come up with something.
I get it now. Now, there's something that's always been on my mind that I've always want to ask like people.
Rike ushers, I invest a lot in training,
Training, yeah.
training my girls. But sometimes, even after training, when it's time for them to like say they are when it's time for them to whatever it is they've learned during that
Yeah.
training, when it's time for them to do the practical aspect, it sounds feel like you just wasted money in the training because they are still doing the things they've always been doing
Yeah.
before the training. So do you think training is a waste of money or do you think it's an investment?
Wow. Training is not a waste of money, the investment. Because out of, let me say, out of 100, if 60 are okay, then work with the 60.
Okay, sometimes there are some events that they will need like high number of ushers. That you might need to those that are not like there, you might
Yeah.
need to still call them in that
Okay.
event.
Example now, maybe you have someone that doesn't know much about ushering, and you have someone that know much about it. So the person that know much about it should be the one at the war front.
That's smart.
So that the one that doesn't know anything, if you want to fall, or if she wants to fall, let her fall.
Yeah, that's good.
Like seriously, so that at least if the one at the front know what he or she is doing,
Okay.
at least the one at the back, we can just use one hand to cover him up. You
I
understand?
get.
At least the
I get.
loopholes will not be too much.
That's nice. So the last question before we
Okay.
move to the next session is
Okay.
if you're not an event planner, what do you think you'll be doing?
Wow, that question is so heavy for me to answer, but let me just answer it.
Okay.
If I'm not an event planner, I will probably be what's it called? Be a model.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me what I don't know. Tell me what I don't know.
Well,
Please.
yeah, okay. I will rather be a model.
So that'll be all for this session. We'll move to the next session after a short break.
Very good.
Yeah. So guys, this section is the game section. Now what are we doing? We have numbers here all folded. Our guest to pick a number, and for every number we have questions. If he's able to get the answer to the question correctly, we'll be going on with a gift, a very cute gift. And if it doesn't, I'm taking my gift to my house. So HO events, can you come? Yeah, you don't we.
So I'm on hot seat right now.
Yeah, actually. So you just pick any
Anyway,
paper.
wow.
Yes.
So
Abracadabra.
okay, let me pick.
Okay.
So I have number 8 here.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Okay, the questions are not just event related. Yeah, we have general questions,
okay.
we have event based questions, we have live questions, and we will have redo. So number 8,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
It's a redo actually. It says I am an odd number. Take away a letter, I become even. What number am I?
Number 1.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
So 1 is your final answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Of
You have
course.
another chance to change it.
No.
Is it correct? 1. Are you sure? Going?
No going back.
Going? Wrong.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually wrong.
Oh.
So the answer is 7.
Really?
Actually, you know we have 7, like SEVEN.
Okay.
So once you take the S, we have even.
Ooh.
So guys, I'm gonna with my gift. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, guys, that'll be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And in case you have any question, please just drop your question in the comment section. I will do justice to that. So HO, thank you so much for honoring this invite.
Thank you so much for
I'm
hosting.
very grateful. That's all for the first episode of Talk with Rike, and we're bringing lots and lots of faces to this channel. So stick with us by liking, subscribing, and most importantly, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever we post any video, because I am back to stay. Bye.